Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe before you go, and please make sure you turn on the bell icon beside it. Thank you so much. So the last update about Jodha and AKBAR was how Todamao helped Jalal to realize that corruption has been going on in the nation, and Jalal decided to disguise and goes to the market, and from there Jalal decided to abolish the paying of tax for Hindus. That was the last update. Let's continue from there. AKBAR hands the no-tax order to the messengers, and they were ordered to hand them over to the respective overlords, chieftains and governors, and the messengers were strictly instructed to convey to the said overlords and governors that any violation of the order would result in harsh punishment. Announcement was made in public places that the tax has been abolished, and henceforth the Hindus will not be paying any tax again. In a deserted place, Pratap was praying when his messengers informed him about Jalal's decision of abolishing the tax. The quick mind of Pratap immediately grabbed the difficulties that Jalal's decision of abolishing tax would throw up, because he is now sure that the Hindus will support Jalal because the source port has been removed, which is them paying tax, and Pratap was not happy about this, and Pratap swears to oppose Jalal at every turn because he is an invader and the Rajputs are very impressed. In Agra, Moti and some Hindu servants wish to see Jalal, and Jalal orders them in, and they sing praises of Jalal's good heart and thank him for removing the tax for them. Moti asks that had Jodha been here, then Jodha too would have been very happy, and Jalal hopes that this news will get to Jodha so that Jodha can at least remember him on this good deed. Jodha was praying to Kali, and Shaguni informs Jodha that her time to go from Amer has come. Jodha smiling agrees and says that she has completed her prayers and she will be leaving soon. Shaguni corrects Jodha, pointing out that she had called her Queen Jodha and not just Jodha, and Jodha was confused. Jodha asks Shaguni that she did not understand Shaguni's talk. Shaguni says that destiny is always instructable, and Shaguni speaks to Jodha in parables, and Jodha walks out of the temple without fully understanding what Shaguni was talking about. In Agra, Amida and Jalal have a chat, and Amida has started treating Jalal as a king, addressing him respectfully. Amida brings up the issue of Mahamanga, and Amida asks Jalal to forgive and start involving Mahamanga in running of the government again. But Jalal refused to agree with Amida. In Amer, Jodha was handing out coins to Hindu pilgrims so that they can pay the tax for pilgrimage, but a maid comes there and tells Jodha that a messenger from Agra has come with the news that tax has been abolished and the Hindus are not allowed to pay tax anymore. Jodha was very surprised, and Jodha comes out from the temple, and Jodha saw and hear everyone singing praises of Jalal, and Jodha realized that Jalal's heart has been awakened, and Jalal now sees things from her point of view. So talks begins, and Jodha's soul says that she started to recollect each and every word that Jalal had said, and a flashback of Jalal apologizing to Jodha was shown, and all the other moments that Jodha and Jalal had shared together. In Agra, Mahamanga was in her room gnashing her teeth and thinking about the influence of Jodha on Jalal, and Mahamanga was very angry that Jalal is very good towards Hinduism, and Jalal is gradually driving himself away from Islam, and Mahamanga blames Jodha for this change. Amida walks into Mahamanga's room, and Amida and Mahamanga engage in a conversation, and Amida informs Mahamanga that her faults have been many, but at the same time, one cannot overlook Mahamanga's contribution and her sacrifices to Jalal, and Amida encouraged Mahamanga to try and decrease the distance between Jalal and herself. Amida points out that Jalal still respects Mahamanga because Jalal has overlooked many faults of Adam and Mahamanga, and Amida wished Mahamanga the best and leaves. Mahamanga, who was looking all broken with tears rolling down her cheeks, gets back to her cruel mood again, and Mahamanga says onto the empty room that she is least bothered about Jalal's opinion, and she is not concerned about Jalal because from this moment onward, all her energy and her planning will be towards getting her own son Adam to the throne. In Amer, everyone sat down for dinner and they were waiting for Jodha to come. Jodha comes there and says that she was foolish and she pushed her stubbornness beyond limit, and now she wants to return to Agra, and she wants to go back to Agra that night because she cannot wait anymore, and everyone were shocked. Minavati reminds Jodha that it is night and it is not safe, and they have to see if the time is auspicious enough for Jodha to go back to Agra. But Barma disagreed with Minavati's suggestions, saying that since Jodha is returning to her home, then there's no need for any formalities, so they should allow Jodha to go. In Amer, Jodha was leaving for Agra and she meets Kaki and Minavati and they all cries. Jodha touches Barma's feet and Barma bless Jodha, and Minavati does Jodha's arti. Jodha comes out of the palace and sits in the palanquin, and their caravan started the journey to Agra. In Agra, in the court, Adga says that some Hindu people wants to thank Jalal for removing tax and they wants to give gift to Jalal. Adam says silently that what is left now, but Sharafuddin asks Adam not to burn his blood and he should just enjoy the drama. The Hindu representative comes there and thanks Jalal. Jalal says that it was his duty, and the Hindu says that Jalal took his duty seriously, and Jalal told the world that everyone can follow any religion, and Jalal shows that he have a big heart, and Jalal has lessened their burden. Jalal says that an emperor is like a father, and he hopes to keep them all happy always, and he hopes to serve his people. The Hindu says that they have brought some gift, but Jalal says that it is not needed. The Hindu says that Jalal should please accept their gift, and they brought out the gift and it was a big Quran. Kazi says that they are playing with Jalal's feelings to make Jalal be on their side. Jalal was really happy to see the gift and Jalal prays. So talk begins and Jalal Soul says that day he realized that Eid in Islam is actually Kavachot in Hinduism, and since God did not make war between we people, then why are we creating the war between ourselves? And he hoped that that day would come back again. Rukaya was happy and says to Jalal in the room that people are going crazy because of Jalal's no tax order. And Jalal says that but most of the people are thinking that he did that only for Hindus. Rukaya says that it doesn't matter and Jalal should see how much people are happy. Jalal says that he should have done that before because when he traveled with Jodha, he was subjected to this tax. Rukaya says that Jalal should let them play chess for Jalal's celebration, but Jalal says that he have political matters to handle. Rukaya became angry and says that Jalal cares for everyone, but Jalal doesn't care for her own feelings. Jalal smiles and says okay, they should play, but he would only play once, and they sit to play the chess. But a maid comes there and Rukaya scolded the maid to go out, but Jalal asks the maid that what is the message. The maid says that a letter came from Amer, and Rukaya says that Jalal will come after playing the chess, but Jalal says no, because the message must be very important, and Jalal goes out to get the letter. Rukaya feels in anger that Jodha is snatching Jalal away from her too far. Jalal comes to Rukaya and asks her to read the letter for him because Jalal doesn't know how to read. And Rukaya asks about the game. Jalal says that he would even play 2 games with Rukaya, but Rukaya should read the letter first. Rukaya read the letter that Barma wrote in the letter that Jodha is coming back to Agra. Jalal couldn't believe it and the letter continued, saying that Jodha has already left for Agra and she will get to Agra soon. Jalal says that this means that Jodha forgave him and this is the best news of his life. Jalal says that he will welcome Jodha in a grand style and Jalal tells Rukaya that he will play the chess game with Rukaya some other day and Jalal goes out. Rukaya was heartbroken and Rukaya shouted that she ate Jodha a lot. Jalal comes shouting to Amida and says that his wife and Amida's daughter is coming back. Amida was very happy and Amida says thank God that he listened to her prayers and she doesn't want this to be a dream. Jalal says that it is a reality and he knows that he made a mistake, but he hopes that Amida has forgiven him. Amida says that Jalal should let bygones be bygones and she hoped that both Jalal and Jodha had learned from this incident and she hoped that they will start trusting each other now, and Jalal knows that yes, in happiness. Amida says that they have to welcome Jodha in a different way and Jalal was excited, and Jalal says that his wife, his queen and the sunshine of Agra is coming back, so the welcoming will be done by the whole nation because it is only because of Jodha that he became the great emperor, because Jodha taught him how to rule the heart of the people. Jalal asks Salima to keep check on the harem's preparation and Salima nods and says that Jalal is so much happy. Jalal says yes, he is very happy and Jalal thanks Amida for forgiving him. For Jodha's welcoming celebration, Jalal assigned duties to everyone and Sharafuddin thinks that he is happy that Jodha is coming back, but he is sad also because Jodha is coming back for Jalal and not for him. Jalal asks Adga to send the fastest horse to Jodha and they should ask Jodha's caravan because he wants to know how much distance is left for Jodha to get to Agra. Jalal asks Mahan Singh to do the arrangement in the Rajvanshi style because Jodha is their pride and he wants Mahan to go to Jodha and do a grand welcoming for her. Jalal says that he wants Jodha to come here with so much happiness that Jodha would forget about the time that she had left from here, and Mahan nods. Jalal says to Sharafuddin that he have the responsibility of checking the decorations, and Sharafuddin have to see to how they will decorate the whole Agra, and Sharafuddin agrees. Jalal says that he cannot tell everyone how happy he is that Jodha is finally coming back. Oshia tells Moti that Jodha is coming back, and Moti thanks the Lord and says that she have to clean and decorate Jodha's room. Moti says that Jodha coming back here is like light coming into darkness, and Salima comes there and supervises the decorations of Jodha's room. In the palace, they were decorating and Jalal was checking how everything is being done. Jalal asked Adgar that did Adgar send the fastest horseman to Jodha so that they can come back and inform him about how close Jodha is to Agra, and Adgar says yes. Adgar says that he is very happy that Jalal have a smile on his face after a long time, and Jalal says to Adgar that when Jodha went away from him, everything was finished, but now he have the ray of hope in his heart because Jodha is coming back, and he is so happy, and Jalal hugs Adgar happily. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you like the video, please don't forget to like it, share it, and comment if you can. I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.